Live on DAZN Worldwide, April 26th, Eubank Jr versus Benn. Buy now at DAZN.com/boxing.
This is Jolie here for Fight Hub TV, partnered by Play Undisputed, now available on PlayStation 5 and Xbox. Eddie, Fight Week has finally begun here in London. What a week we have ahead.
Massive week, massive fight. Can't believe, what, 2.5 years in the making? All the controversy, all the bullshit. They'll meet on Saturday in front of 65,000 people at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. Can't wait. Huge fight.
Ben Shalom came on to many men here today at the Grand Arrivals. You seem to have made up in an interview there. Are you two friends?
Honestly, I don't have a problem with Ben. I've always said, and I don't mean this in a derogatory fashion, he's a strange dude, right? But I don't mind him. Like I said to him up on the stage, go on, do a dance. And he actually started dancing. You've got to respect that. Yeah. So.
What about Chris Eubank Jr.? Do you like him as a person?
Honestly, don't like... I never really... Life just happens so fast. I never really get a moment to sit there and go, I don't like Chris Eubank. Sometimes I feel like he's crossed the line a little bit, but he probably doesn't give a shit. I've never said anything really derogatory about him. I actually respect him. I respect the way that he's following his father's footsteps and actually takes part in a very tough living. And I think he's a tough, I want to say kid, because he's not a kid anymore. But I just, you know, yeah, I don't know. We've never really got on. I've never disliked him. He's not really my cup of tea. I'm probably not his cup of tea. But I respect it. Look, at the end of the day, we both come from a boxing world where our fathers were very successful. His dad was a fighter, mine was a promoter. And we're trying to pave our own way. As you get a little bit older, you can't really be bothered with that anymore. You kind of are where you are. I fought that fight many years ago, but I wish him the best. I just don't believe he wins on Saturday.
Let's talk about that. You mentioned the fathers there. Obviously, earlier on last week, we saw Chris Eubank Sr come out and say some quite shocking things in regards to Junior taking the fight. He said he'll never be in his corner, etc., etc. Did you see these interviews? What's your take on Senior?
I mean, I think, to be honest with you, it's so personal that it's not nice to see, and it's not for me to comment on. I mean, life is much bigger than a fight, and I hope that those two can rekindle their relationship post-fight if he's not going to be involved in Saturday, and I presume he's not going to. So he should be proud of Junior. Like, this is one of the biggest fights in the history of British boxing. And it's your son. Do you know what I mean? And I know that Nigel's been in every training session. He'll be living and breathing this moment with Conor on Saturday night. So, you know, that's their business. That's a personal thing. And I hope they can rekindle their relationship because they're father and son.
What do you make of the weight issue that he's talking about? But obviously Conor, and I spoke to Tony last week as well, he's coming up, so there is a weight difference whether you like it or not. What do you make of this whole conversation?
Conor will be 10 pound lighter or a stone lighter in the ring, but we know that. It's no surprise. I mean, Chris said that Conor's last fight was at 154. He had about 4 weeks notice. That's why. But we don't have a problem with the weight. We're not going, oh, it's unfair, he's bigger than us. We know what it is, we know what we've signed up to, and he's been sparring much bigger men than Chris Eubank Jr. in his preparation for this fight, so he's ready.
Okay, I want you to clear something up for us here on Fight Hub TV. Shakur Stevenson, what happened? There's been rumours that there's a split for the American.
You read Twitter, we have a 2-fight deal with Shakur Stevenson and Turki Al-Sheikh. It was with Turki Al-Sheikh earlier for a couple of hours. That's it. So after there's a pay-to-fight, I don't know what's going to happen. Hopefully, we have the rest of his career with us, but I can't say that categorically. So yeah, I agreed a 2-fight deal with Shakur Stevenson, Turki Al-Sheikh, and that's it. So yeah, July 12th, we roll on against Zepeda, and we'll see what happens after that.
So it's complete fake news?
Yes.
Appreciate your time, mate.